Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 19 of Let's Play Civilization 5 Brave New World as the Shoshone. And we are at war not only with Brazil, but as I learned at the end of the last installment with the great city-state of Lhasa. They opened fire on my frigate and actually did a pretty respectable job of busting them up. So we're going to move them back to friendly turf and fortify. Now, the question is, how hard do we want to hit them back? And I think the answer is at least hard enough to take out some of these melee units that could cause us more mischief than we need to see. So we're going to open fire with the artillery. And let's see, well, I'm going to leave him where he's at. Yep, we're just going to do this. Alright, so that takes out by far his most powerful unit. I shouldn't have called him a melee unit, actually that was a Gatling gun, so it is technically ranged, even though it can only attack the adjacent tile. I'm not too worried about these pikemen. If he wants to try something with them, he's more than welcome to. We are going to move down and start attacking Belo Horizonte ASAP. Also, I started building a courthouse here, but I have decided I am not going to try to run this city or build it up. I want to raise it. That was my original plan, and then I started thinking that, you know, this is a good location. Look at the stone and all of these resources. We can get incense. The problem is this is basically like founding a city. And for almost 1892, I'm not interested in founding a city and trying to get some population and all that. It's going to be so long before that city is actually contributing to the things we need to do. And meanwhile, it's making technologies more expensive to research and also making it more expensive for us to get new cultural policies. So I'm going to burn it to the ground. Brasilia, on the other hand, we are most certainly not going to burn to the ground. Now, I would move the crossbow out of here, but I don't want to dip into negative happiness. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and move this guy down here on the off chance that we need another melee unit. Okay, and I think, let's see what else we need to do. This worker needs something to keep him occupied. We don't really need to worry about improving this stone anymore. But what we will do is we'll start making improvements over here by Brasilia. Okay, so these guys really wanted our religion. Let's go ahead and give them another boost to make it the majority. And, okay, they have it. What good that's going to do us, I'm not sure. Yeah, though you got your wish, boys. For at least 10 minutes until the Venetians come. Okay, I want to get this other frigate down here. We're going to come and sink this, what do you call it, privateer. And the crossbowman, let's leave where he is at. Great war infantry, likewise, I'm going to leave right where he is. Let's go ahead and move on to the next turn. In general, my goal for this session is I want to take this city to the south as soon as we can.
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
Yes, I will gladly do open borders with you. And then I want to get up to Sao Paulo and take care of business there. Yeah, whatever. So the goal is that if we haven't taken Sao Paulo by the end of this episode, trade route plundered. Okay, so Pedro has a ship over here. Well, I can't do anything about that. I mean, not in a time frame that's going to matter. I guess I should start building another cargo ship, huh? Apparently I need one. And maybe what I'll do... Well, I can't. I was going to say I'll transfer him over to... let's see, what do we got? Let's just take cover 2. I'm a pretty big fan of that. Uh-oh, he's got a second pikeman. Holy crap. Well, I'm not moving there because it puts me in range of his, what's the word I'm looking for? City bombardment? What I am going to do is, let's see, let's move him here, and then I believe next turn we can just move him forward. Yeah, I don't care about that worker. Okay. Let's move... Actually, you know what? Let's move him up here. And we'll move the infantry unit here as the garrison. I think the crossbow will actually come in more handy. So that's fine. Okay, you sit tight. You come over here and fish. And we can't fire with him, right? It's too... Yeah, that's what I thought. We're going to have to wait. So, you sit tight. And you sit tight. We're going to have a lot of people sitting tight, it seems. Can I move him here? Yeah. Is it worth doing? Probably not. We'll just hold him back. Alright. I want to get through this turn relatively quickly. If we're not going to attack anyway, I would... the thing is, I just have to make sure I've got my guys positioned. And one thing we can do too is we'll move this crossbow
Ireis
up a
considerar
notch.
esta oferta?
No. No, we're neck and neck with her in technology. As much as I would love to get a new research agreement with pretty much anybody I can get one with. So Indonesia, they're getting hammered by Poland and Shaka. So that's probably not going to go well for them. They're pretty weak already. Alright. I want to be careful not to move up too much here. It's fine. Now, we're going to move him up. And let's start firing. We've only got 2 of these, so it's probably going to go a little slower than what we've been used to. We have to move the 3rd one up. I take it back. This one apparently doesn't even have walls. So I can't take it this turn because I already moved my infantry, his maximum. But yeah, next turn, they're ours. So if that's the case, I guess I'll just beat up these guys to keep them from causing any more trouble. And this probably won't kill him, but I don't really care. Can he finish him? Yep. Alright, let's just do that. Experience for multiple units. And it's a good deal. We'll go ahead and move him in. Keep our happiness as high as we can get it. And at this point, the next thing we're gonna do is just start moving everybody up north to deal with good old Sao Paulo. Next turn, this town will be no more. So we have our factory, which is good news. And what do we want to put it to work on now? Stock exchange, not a bad idea. Museum. I mean, none of this is like super high priority, quite frankly. Yeah, I'll just build a museum. No, forget it. I'm going to build a stock exchange. Part of my goal here is I want to start assimilating these cities and getting them producing a lot of science very, very quickly. And buying buildings is a good way to do that, but it's not cheap. So anything that adds to our cash, I don't think the culture is really going to be as big a deal as I originally thought, so. An enemy is near. Let's see who it is. I want to see that first. Oh, the worker. I think I'm not too concerned about him. Well, that's actually a pretty decent ability. You know, I could have sworn that I would get more opportunities for something like volley. And also, I thought there was an ability you got later that gave you more range. But I guess I'm going to take March. Being able to heal every turn, even if you perform an action, I mean, that sounds pretty amazing. So let's see if this crossbow alone is enough to reduce the city. And it is, so let's go ahead and take it. I just realized this is actually going to put me... Oh, no, I'm not at negative. Let's raise it. Oh, I am at negative. All right. And that's even with the other one gone, huh? Wow. Okay, well, in 2 turns it'll be gone. So I guess I can live with that. But what that means is we will not be taking any other cities or anything like that until we get all that squared away. Okay, let's move this guy as far north as we can. Yeah, this happiness issue, it can be pretty constricting. I might as well just kind of stack these guys up on the road rather than moving everybody to the absolute limit of their movement. Since we have time and since we're going to kind of line them all up in a row anyway. Okay, let's, okay, let me see. So there is no road here. Oh, there is road, but I can't do anything to it. That's fine. So I might as well go here and get rid of the road. Since we're not going to... Oh, that was retarded. Okay. Don't get rid of the road when you have a bunch of units that are about to go over that tile. There's my tip for the day. So stupid. Yes, I want to get rid of this, but what I want to do is bring all these guys up north first, and then we'll get rid of it to save money. These 2 sections we don't need. Wow, that was bad. Okay, where's the privateer? He's kind of run away? Is that what's going on here? Apparently that is what's going on. Alright. Fortify him. Where am I going to move this guy? These cattle need to be improved, so let's head over there. You know what I just realized? Yeah. I was going to build a Gatling gun in Agaidika when it finished building whatever it was working on before, and then when that came up, I just blithely started working on a stock exchange. Sure thing, buddy. I fear this is the last open border agreement you may ever enter into. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. There is no peace. Well, there will be peace for you, but it's gonna be a different kind. Well, for once, that was actually pretty good tactics by the AI because he purposely went after my weaker ship. And unfortunately, I'm probably gonna, let me think. Yeah, I don't know if I dare fire here. I think it's okay. The damage I'm going to do, I don't think he'll be able to kill me next turn, but this is a little bit of a risk. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't believe he can kill me. Okay, so I guess what I need is another Gatling gun. That's kind of the best I'm going to get. As much as I don't really want Gatling guns compared to some other things. What do we want to work on for the one turn before this thing burns to the ground? That is the question. We might as well move this crossbow up. And is there anything at all for him to do over here? I guess I can build a farm or something over here. Perhaps a trading post. Alright, I'm a little nervous launching this guy, but we'll go to Lisbon. What is this? Oh, a worker. I get it. Where do I want this guy? You know, I think I left no workers over here, so let's start bringing him over this way. Crossbowman, sure. You do nothing, please. Yep, and here is where I pay for the stupidity of not leaving that road the way it was. Okay. Yep. Sure. And I don't see any reason whatsoever to hold these guys back. We'll go up here. And that way we're ready if he should come out and have ideas that he oughtn't. There is a mine here. Yes. Yes. These cows could use improving, so we'll go over there. And we're just going to put all these on hold. Okay. So we're still at -5 happiness, but that should get sorted out next turn. And then I think as soon as that's done, I'm going to try to annex this city. We have a lot of money, so this should work. And then we'll try to do the same thing with Brasilia. Actually, maybe I should even just do Brasilia first. I think I will. I'd really like to shift one of my cargo routes here, so... Oh, criminy. I didn't notice. I thought it was still on please wait. Yeah, poor Indonesia. I think he's maybe doing a little better than Pedro, but He looks kind of outnumbered and outgunned to me. Oh, and our good friend has left. Well, he tried to. So this unit has already been promoted. Let's try to get this one closer. And what promotion should we use for him? We've been giving them targeting. Supply is pretty darn good as well. But I think, I actually think I'm just going to stick with targeting. And then we'll leave him here to provide what defense he can for his extremely wounded comrade. Alright, finally, we're going to make some progress heading up north. And yeah, of course, this guy doesn't get to go nearly as far. The long march. Well, we're doing what we can. I don't... Oh, okay. Oh, that's just the worker. Well, I suppose I should figure out what he can do. Oh, yeah. We're going to leave him alone. And he can't move up anymore that matters, so we'll leave him where he's at. And I might as well move him here. Get him out of the way. I didn't expect that, I have to admit. Let me see, it's time to vote. Well, I'm going to vote against the world religion. I don't know, it's funny. I don't even know if I care. In a way, it would just make things easier for me if I didn't have to worry about it. Okay, we're going to try this. Let's annex the city. We got a bunch of unhappiness. And we're going to purchase a courthouse. And now we don't have a lot of unhappiness. And we're going to... do I want to purchase a zoo or just start working on one? It's actually kind of hard. I think what I want more is the university, actually. And he does, yeah, they don't have any specialists going. What's up with their city management? Why is their food only 3? They got the work boats, so that's good. We definitely want to grow this place. We just don't want to wreck our happiness doing it. Alright, I guess I'll look at this a little bit later, but at least we kind of have them on the right track. Let's, jeez. Yeah, let's go for a factory. They need production, they need science, it's all of those things. So, actually, since that left me... I'll wait a turn. I'm tempted to just do the same thing right now in Salvador. Yep. There goes Indonesia's... well, I guess they already lost their capital, but that seemed like their main city, so whatever you want to call that, their new capital, their faux capital. So the embargo for against Poland failed, and the world religion also failed. It looks like Venice is the only one who voted for that. That's fine. What about the embargo? Brazil, Poland, and the Zulus all voted against it. So actually, if I'd have thrown all my votes behind it, it could have won. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have. The thing is, I'm kind of reaching the point where I'm as worried about Portugal as I am about Poland, if not more so. And I don't want her to become too dominant. And if Poland is neutered, that might not really be a good thing for me. Alright, you just fortify. And you move up here. What about this guy? How far can he move? Yeah, a little ways. A little ways. Oh, I didn't even notice. We need to move a unit into Rio as well. Oh, God, I moved the worker. Oh, that's so irritating. It always looks to me like it's the actual military unit, and it isn't. And you would think at some point I would learn to be able to tell the difference. Yeah, alright, let's just leave him here. So I can move this thing to Agaidika. We'll give him open terrain and put him on alert. At least now we're positive. And let's see. I'm pretty tempted to just build another thing like that. The only problem is it's going to take me quite a while to move the next one over to the area we need them. So, yeah, maybe I won't bother. Let's build a stock exchange. Because the reason I say that is we don't really have much need for military units after we take Sao Paulo. I want military units primarily to just have our, what do you call it, our score, our, you know, who's got the pointiest sticks up there. But other than that, I don't really care that much. Alright, let's try this. So we've annexed it, and we're going to purchase a courthouse, and we're back at 1. And we're going to purchase a university. And do I want to buy anything else? Maybe not. Not for now. I'm going to leave them working on the castle for now. I don't even remember. Yeah, we're 5 turns away from finishing this wonder. And when we do that, castles are going to be insanely good. Yeah, so our spy had to flee that city. Where do we want to move him to? I have not exactly been too proactive in managing my my spies. So where's my last artillery unit? Where is my last artillery? Oh, here he is. I don't think we're going to wait for that. I think I'm just going to move.
Ben, I want to say one word to you. Just one word. Plastics.
There you go. Yeah, let's just move him most of the way back. So he needs to fortify. That's pretty clear. And now let's build that. Okay. Let's move in. Oh, we can't move in. Well, that changes things, huh? That's really funny. It looks like a road, but I guess because it's not in our turf, we don't get to... Yeah, but this one... whatever. I don't get it. Yeah, thanks. I really wanted to do this worker next. That was just exactly what I had in mind. Okay, what I actually want to do is start bombarding Sao Paulo. Look at this. How optimistic is he? You got a settler out. Good for you, Pedro. You are living in a fantasy world right up to the bitter end. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we don't really need this, but sure, we're going to move that up. Wow, we got Sitting Bull as a general. That's kind of interesting. I don't think we really need a general right now, so I'm just going to put him to sleep. We get to pick a new technology. That's pretty useful. So, the big thing to me was getting to research labs, which we now have. And I think the next thing we really want to do is reveal oil on the map. That feels, frankly, overdue. And then we may want to go for refrigeration, just to get longer trade routes by sea. The flip side is that ballistics is going to get us on the path to the space program. So we'll see, one thing at a time. Alright, let's bring this worker down here. I guess I'll wait one more turn. We want this crossbow to make it up. I don't want to leave him stranded down here. So this guy will leave right where he's at. And you know what I haven't been doing? Let's just check. We are a notch behind Portugal on literacy. We've been kind of trading back and forth for the top spot, and that is not good enough. And in soldiers, we're up to number 3, but we're a little more than half of Portugal, so. So he is way left behind. The stupid Lhasa. Whatever, guys. So you do nothing. You move forward. I thought that was my last unit down there. Alright, this guy was left out of the fun last time. That is a terrible thing. So let's have him lead it off. And there you go. And now, let's take it.
É por isso que prefiro
Yeah.
a diplomacia à violência.
All class to the bitter end, Pedro. I hope this conflict was enough to satisfy your appetite. Yes, because of course I declared this war on you, right? Jackass. Okay, well, we grabbed 188 gold, which is pretty sweet. And you know, I'm just going to annex this right now. I hope this wasn't a mistake. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay, it matters, but it doesn't matter. What I needed to do was to wait until the resistance goes away. I can't buy the courthouse until then, so that was a mistake. But it matters less than it would have because we're done fighting. Excuse me, we're done fighting now. So we aren't going to suffer that penalty that we would have. But it was still a mistake. I would have waited and I should have waited. Okay, what do I want to do with this worker? Is there anything to do with the worker? I guess there will be in a minute. Let's start moving him You know one thing, we could start building a railroad in here, actually. That is probably the way to go. Hey, can I do... Oh, okay. No. So, I think it's pretty obvious what we want to build is a courthouse. But as soon as we can... Yeah, Kashmir plundered an Indonesian trade route. That's not really my concern. Zulus adopted autocracy. My influence with Cahokia has deteriorated. Gifts are temporarily more effective. Alright, I'm kind of curious. This isn't something we've done a ton of, but I need 60 to be their ally. God, 1,000 gold? Really? Alright, I'm not going to do it. What else did they want? I'm not going to demand tribute from Prague either. Okay, so forget that. What was the other one? The arts are flourishing. Yeah, that Brazil is no longer the ally of Lhasa. That is true. And what that also means, I'm actually glad for that reminder, is we can make peace with them now. So now we are truly at peace. The war is over.
Sta offerta non sarà valida per...
Yeah, it's not happening, man. Ah, man, no way. Sorry, I just finished. The cities we like to visit. No shocker that Warsaw is #1 and that he has 2 others in the top 10. Oh, 3 others in the top 10. Forgive me. I mean, you know, ours is semi-respectable. And we have a great scientist. And with that, this episode, it has gone a little bit long, but I am thankful we were able to bring you the end of this somewhat protracted war in the process. Next time out, I think it's fair to say it's going to be about getting back on our feet and, you know, trying to move forward again without the war kind of dragging all of our attention in that direction. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.